today I am going to be starting and sharing with you my fitness journey. First things first, I just want to bring you guys back, kind of explain why I'm starting a fitness journey, because not everybody does. Not everybody starts a whole, fitness journey in their lifetime. Some people can just eat right and kind of stay active and they'll stay fit, but some people actually have to put in that work. I'm one of those people. So first of all, this gonna be a little 2-for-1 video. I'm gonna be spraying a little bit of rice water on my scalp because, like I said, we do my natural hair care journey. I do share that with you on this channel, and lately I have been using rice water to speed up my growth, and soon I will be giving you guys a little update on that. But for right now, I'm just gonna go in and we're gonna talk about, I'm gonna give you guys a little backstory on me, okay? First things first, I've always been fit and athletic ever since I was young. My mom always had me active, whether that was swimming, cheer, gymnastics, dance. Me and my sisters, we always stayed active. The way my body is and the way my genes work, I have what you can say is an acceptable figure for today's body standards. And I'll be honest, I've never really, when I was younger, okay, in school, I definitely did care about like body standards. I remember being 15, 16 years old on YouTube typing in like how to fill in hip dips and how to get a bigger butt, and I was only in high school. But I'm a part of Gen Z. One thing about us is we are obsessive at a very young age about our appearance. So like I said, I've always had an acceptable figure for today's body standards, and that was until I got pregnant. I got pregnant in 2019 and gave birth to my daughter right when the pandemic happened. So with that being said, it was hard staying active, going to the gym, but on top of that, I was a new mommy. I wasn't even really worried about it. I was just more so worried about, feeding my baby, giving her that nutrients she needed, being the best mom I could be. And when I was pregnant with my daughter, that was the biggest I'd ever been, probably peaking at 117 pounds on the day that I was induced to give birth to her. So for me, that was pretty big. I mean, look at me. I'm 5'3", so to be 170 pounds, your girl was like big in the cheeks. I'll try to insert some pictures here if I can, but after I gave birth, I probably will say I dropped down to about around 160 after the swelling went down and after she was out. So after I gave birth, yeah, by the time probably a month passed and I'd lost all that baby weight, I'll say I was like a good 150 or so postpartum. So for me, I didn't like the way that my body looked. But we were in the midst of the pandemic. I don't think gyms were open. I was just focused on being a great mom. So by this point, like I said, I hadn't even started my fitness journey. I wasn't even thinking about it. Like, I will say that I was pretty happy with my size. I wasn't devastated and I wasn't too focused on it because I had a little bit more meat on me, and I liked that at the time. I wasn't thrilled, I wasn't devastated, but I was content. And it wasn't until I had my second child in November of 2021, during my pregnancy with him, I actually was working out while I was pregnant. I kind of wanted to stay as small as I can before I gave birth, so that by the time I did have him, I didn't end up being so big, just with so much baby weight. And I'm not gonna lie, it was hard for me to even gain weight when I was pregnant with my son because of just a lot of different pregnancy reasons. I was going through so much stress. I wasn't eating. They were telling me like his abdominal region was measuring too small, and I really took that personally because I was just going through so much that I knew I wasn't eating enough. And by that point, I did stop working out because I just didn't think that it was beneficial for me putting on the weight that I needed, giving him the nutrients, and I was just feeling so stressed out, lightheaded. I couldn't even go to the grocery store and shop for an hour without needing someone to be with me and feeling faint. So yeah, at that point, I was around 150 around the last 2-3 months of my pregnancy. And then that last month, if you've ever had a baby or know someone that has a baby, around that last month, you just kind of, and the doctors will tell you, you just kind of swell up. You gain all of that weight. You kind of gain all of that nutrition. Because by that point, you're 9 months, you're eating what you need to eat. And I gained a quick 10 pounds that last month, where I ended up being a good 160 when I gave birth. So most of that being baby weight, obviously. And most of that was like baby weight, my breast size, and my thighs. Those are like my money makers. So I even knew at that time like it was okay. Luckily for me, I was able to go from 160 all the way down to 128 due to intense stress. Okay, and it was over a few months, but yeah, I went from 160 when I gave birth. Then you know, the ball dropped, the sword dropped on me. I started stressing out, wasn't eating. I was self-medicating, if you will. And by January of this year, I realized like, oh snap, I passed my target weight and then some. So from January of 2022 to January of 2023, I lost around 32 pounds. And so for my body weight, that was a lot. Like I was very skinny. All of the old clothes I used to have was kind of slipping off my body. I had my younger sister giving me clothes because she couldn't fit them because they were too snug on her. I went from like a medium large to like a small, okay? It was January of 2023 that I went on my first reality show. And I will say, when I went on that reality show, I can't say what it is, but they were not feeding us properly. I was not eating properly, I should say. They were giving us the bare minimum. I'll say. I'm not talking crap on them, and it was a different type of reality show, but I lost even more weight just because, you know, I was on that reality show and they weren't overfeeding us. They were giving us the bare minimum because y'all know on these reality shows they want you as on edge as possible. So they wanted us like, you know, just on edge, like, oh, give me, that's my food, you know, all this stuff. So yeah, during that time they had us on a strict low calorie diet. But we were also waking up really early and staying active for long hours. So in the week or two that I was away on that reality show, I was just kind of slimming. By the time I came back, all of the clothes that I bought to go to the reality show were slipping off of me. Like I probably lost like 5-ish pounds while I was away. But by the time I got home, like I said, people were telling me I looked slim. And trust me, for my size, 5'3.5", anything under 130 pounds is slim on my body. So it was around January, at the end of January, when I came back, that I decided, you know what, I'm gonna keep the momentum from being on that reality show where they were just keeping us active, waking us up early, doing all this, just very a strict schedule. I decided I'm gonna try to keep that momentum and stay active, but add more calories to my diet so that everything can kind of even itself out. Boy, was that harder than I thought. All right, so from January to May, I was working really hard on gaining muscle, man. I was working out. I was eating as much as I could because being a young mom, it's hard for me to get them meals in. So I was working on gaining muscle over fat. So I was really working out, running, doing my cardio, and just upping the ante when I work out. And it took me a whole 5 months for me to go from that 128 to slim thick 148, which is where I'm at now. Okay, and I just got back to 148, mind you, and that's why I'm starting this fitness journey, so I could just keep up with myself, log this thing, and just remind myself of like how far I've come, what I need to work better on, what helps me gain weight, what helps me gain muscle mass, all that good stuff. So literally, I did it. My target weight is 150 pounds, okay? 5'3" for me is slim, thick. 150, give or take. Yeah, I'm good at a good 148 or maybe 152 if that's muscle. Most of that weight at the time was muscle. But sadly, all of that changed May 6th when my life took an unexpected turn, okay? May 6th, 2023. So this was like last month. I became really stressed out and constantly busy and just moving from location to location. And when I'm stressed, people, I'm gonna let y'all know right now, eating is not the top of my priority. Moms know what I'm talking about. When you're dealing with your mom stuff, eating is not at the top of your priority list. So I was going through my life-changing events and I was just moving, trying to be the best mom I could be. Meanwhile, I was neglecting myself. I was probably only eating, I was lucky if I had 2 meals a day, okay? I'd probably get lunch, and I was moving too much. I couldn't get breakfast, and sometimes I'd just be so tired I didn't eat dinner. Most of the time, I was just too exhausted by the end of the day. And I know it's awful. I'm not encouraging skipping meals at all to lose weight. However, it is an easy tactic. But yeah, that is why I'm trying to improve. I've decided that I'm officially going to start my fitness journey because it took me 1 month to lose that whole 10 pounds that I was trying to gain, that all of that weight back that I've been trying to gain when I went from 128 to 148. When I started stressing out the month of May and I was just going through my life changes, I dropped all the way to 138, like within a few weeks. So yeah, I've spent the last 2 weeks of this life of June literally trying to gain back that weight, and it's coming along. It's slow and I need assistance. That's why I'm starting my fitness journey. I'm going to share with you guys. Hopefully you guys can give me some tricks, some tips, and help me out here. But I'm not going to lie, man. To build back the weight that I've lost, I kind of feel like I've been cheating, you know? I haven't been working out. I've been eating as big portions as possible. Lots of protein, lots of carbs, and veggies, but not as much veggies when I'm not working out. So, like I said, I just wanted to catch you guys up. I'm going to let this rice water sit in for like another 15 minutes. I'm gonna set this timer, but I just wanted to come on here and officially start my fitness journey. I just got off of work, and usually when I get off of work around 12, I get home at 12, I start working out, and I just wanted to come on here with my little Lakers Kobe Bryant jersey and just let y'all know I'm starting. Not today though. I'm not starting today because I checked my weight today at work. I finally hit that 148 mark. And I don't know, I just feel like today is not the day. I've been eating, like I said, eating much more carbs and protein just so that I can reach this 148 mark. And I don't want to go work out and get caught up, and then tomorrow I'm back at 146 or I'm back at 143 or 145. I'm going to take today as a win, and tomorrow I'm going to start working out. When I get home from work, I'm going to do my run, I'm going to hit my workouts in, and then we will check in with you guys a bit later. I just wanted to come on here and say, hey Shannon, you're starting this fitness journey, okay? I'm there in my life now. When I was younger and I would watch all these fitness journeys and how to lose and how to gain weight, how to, build a bigger butt, all of this, I would just be watching it like, why are women doing this? Why isn't it easy for them? Well, the more you age, you hit your mid-20s, you have kids, you start to realize it's not as easy as just living your best life and eating what you want to eat and just, staying active here and there. Girl, it's a journey. Just like the skin and the hair and the acting, fitness is another journey. So I just want to come on here and finally give myself a crack at it. This is my year. I am becoming the woman that I've always envisioned in my mind's eye, the goddess that I've always pictured in my head. This is me starting that, all right? I'm going big places and I can feel it. And if you guys have any tips or tricks to help me out on this fitness journey, please leave them in the comments below. Thank you if you've lasted this long in the video. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe. Hit the like if you like this video. Go follow me on my social medias, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Everything will be in the link in the description below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Feeling confident in my own skin has never been easier, especially since I started wearing Jordo Luxe handmade adjustable body beads. The summer is finally here, and now is the best time to spice up your look with body jewelry. You can order from the Jordo Luxe website linked in the description below and choose from her collection of beautiful designs. These waist beads are available for anyone to enjoy, no matter your race or ethnicity. They can be used for appreciating culture, tracking your weight, and of course style, and even improving your posture. Click on the link below and go to jordoluxe.com and order your waist beads before the summer passes you by. You told me time and time again that you would save me from my sins, but that wasn't the truth, was it? You showed me something that you wasn't. Don't you miss what we were?